This country sells pain by the pound and calls the receipt patriotism. All my heroes fought colonizers and occupiers. I wore this country's uniform for a decade, including a tour in Afghanistan. And after deployment, I came home used up and cast aside like trash. Slept in alleyways fighting rats for scraps, and struggled through years of undiagnosed trauma and addiction, and watched the government that broke me shrug. They used me like a tool, then threw me away. These betrayals lit a fire in me that won't go out. They proved capitalism and power are the real disease. Truth doesn't need a spreadsheet to prove itself. You can feel it walking through any small town where half the lights are out and the flags still wave. Money keeps pouring into bombs and bases while families scrape by on fumes. Kids go hungry while defense stocks climb. The empire stretches across oceans, guarding profit routes while streets crumble and veterans line up at food banks. Prisons stay full because misery pays. The same country that sent us to fight leaves us to rot when we come home. Every overdose, suicide, and folded flag handed to a mother is proof the war never ended. It just changed uniforms. I speak as someone who believed the myths because I had to. They hammered patriotism into me with bullets and bombings. Losing more battle buddies at home than I ever did overseas fighting in their wars for oil and profit taught me the flag was never about freedom. Sleeping under a tarp in the middle of winter taught me there is no safety net in a society built on profit. Capitalism needs poverty and fear to survive, so it drafts the desperate, cages the vulnerable, and fattens the rich. You show me honor when I wear this hat and talk about service. I've used that respect to get a hearing, but the brim feels like a stain. I take no pride in my time in uniform, only shame. Here's the line I live by now. War does not grant honor. It forges broken bodies and shattered minds. Medals don't shine, they cover the rot. The only thing war manufactures is trauma dressed up as pride. Pain taught the rest. Pain is the one constant in this life. We only get these brief commercial-like moments of joy, and they're never long enough. But hanging on to these moments, even the tiny ones, is what gets us through the heavy shit. I've learned survival isn't outrunning hurt. It's gripping the sparks that punch through the storm and refusing to let go. The point ain't about beating every obstacle. It's to stand taller when something bigger tries to break you. In a world built to crush anything soft, holding light isn't weakness, it's defiance. It's how you keep going. I keep speaking because stubbornness beats pretty. Neighbors fed me when policy wouldn't. Mutual aid carried nights the state wrote off. Rage, pointed in the right direction, turns into discipline. And not every time, but sometimes when a landlord, cop, or contractor tried to break me down, someone showed up and proved that when people stand together, we can tear up their script. That's the lesson I carry. Quit confusing cruelty with structure and start creating the thing that can actually keep us alive. Solidarity. Organize, mobilize, resist.